Taurus. Song that's playing for you is fuck me. So it could be like that straight up. Whether life is fucking you, you may feel like, hey, everything against you right now. You caught up in some shit. You might, once upon a time, you were in a certain type of place regarding this expression or this idea. This had you in a giving space. You could carry yourself like this, and your external world would need something from you. It's like you would be able to share this mind or this idea or this perspective with your world. Now you might not be able to share that with your world no more. Now that you're in a certain type of place regarding that expression, now you could feel like you chained to something or you're stuck somewhere you don't want to be and you're getting fucked. Whether you feel like your circumstances is fucking you, or you could be in a position where you might just be horny right now. You want somebody to fuck on you, and it's like you got people around you who may want to fuck on you, but they not who you want to fuck with. It could be like that, or you flat out you be on some deep shit right now. And way more than what you thought you signed up for when you did that. Yeah, you might not be feel good about it. You might be getting fucked by life. Or you just like when you think about a situation, it's like fuck. You feel me? It's like that. It's like every time you go back to that, because it's like when you try to pull a situation by the root, or when you try to get to the root of a situation, every time you invest in that, it brings back some sort of understanding about a home that once was. Whether that is somewhere you put yourself and that was home to you, that brought you genuine feelings, and now fast forward, they don't bring you the same emotion they used to bring that because of where you are regarding that, or it's a situation where you characteristic trait you once saw as home. You once thought this was the way life is, this was the way it was, whatever it was, until it fucked you. Now you're in a position where now you may be in a situation where you hurt, because it's like, in order for you to get the awareness of what emotions was or what you felt for or what you wanted to do, you had to lose what you wanted to do. Now that you lost what you wanted to do, you know what you want to do, but you can't do what you want to do. Find a way, but you're going to find a way to do that shit though. Or that's what you into. You could be in the situation. Again, it's like you in some deep shit. Something got you like, fuck. You feel me? Now you at the drawing board, like how you gonna make some shit happen? How you gonna connect these dots? How you gonna express that or invest in that or get that across to your reality? Because you not where you at, and it's hurting you. Because it's like you not over something. You still ain't let some shit go. You still in a certain awareness about a relationship. Damn, relax. You still in a certain awareness about a relationship or situation, and that has you in a feeling. People may not know why you expressing yourself like this, or people might even not know. It's like, as long as you knew these people or this person, they never knew this aspect of you. They always thought you were like that. Little did you know you've been stuck in a mood to be like that, and that's the mood you're giving to your world. Was that two? If it was two, we can't talk about it. Yeah, well, if it was two, we can't talk about it. I'll take this one because this one touched ground though. Whether you moving away from something that you're tired of crying, basically. You're tired of the stress, the wear and tear on a situation. The longer you hold on to this, all that shit there was hurt you even more, whatever that was. So you had to put yourself in a new space. You were forced in a new space because the will you had for this, the emotions you had for that, the love, the life, the whatever it was, that shit done dried up. Whatever that was. Now you emotionally, you kind of left the city. You've been out of here. This isn't home for you no more. You don't find joy or satisfaction or expression here. This isn't somewhere your truth can thrive, so to speak. And so you holding that shit back. Or that's how somebody may be about you. Someone could have left the space they shared with you. It's like, and it could have been like you and your friend could have been fucking with each other. Next thing, they just ain't fucking with you no more. And it's like, whatever was there is still there from your perspective. And it's like, that might not have you being, you don't feel good about that. If you ain't crying snot boogers, then you just in a situation where it could be because of how you emotionally invested something, someone left you. Could be that way too, because of the emotions you are expressing, and it's like you could still be in a position where you expressing a certain type of emotion, because at the end of the day, you're still trying to find a way. You're still trying to do what you got to do to get to a point. And because that energy is there, you're expressing. It's like you may not know you could be trying to emotionally manipulate a situation, but you could be emotionally manipulating a situation, and that's only putting someone external to you who shares that emotional space with you to no longer invest in that. It's like you doing something so you don't get hurt, but what you doing is what's hurting you. You know what that means for you. If it ain't a situation where you had to up and leave something. Because the longer you held on to it, the more pain it brought you. But at the same time, it's like you crying while you walking away from that. It hurts to leave. Yeah, but you can't do it. You can't shit come from that. If it's you versus someone outside of you done expressed themselves, they brought their mind to you, or they invested it in an idea. Y'all could have already had something going on, whether that was a little business y'all done started, or it was like you and your partner that y'all had got y'all in a little routine. Y'all had a little motion going. Y'all, and it's like things were looking brighter at one point in regards to that dark phase y'all went through in the relationship. Now it's like because of how your partner is investing in that energy y'all share, that new idea or just that space, it's like the mind they're bringing is only making you emotionally detached now. Now it's like just because how they investing in it, they may be coming with a certain type of energy that's letting you know it's just the same shit it used to be. So now it's like now emotionally you could be holding yourself back. You no longer developing positive emotion about this because it ain't worth it to you. You tired of being hurt. So now it's like now what you give to this, you give that the pain it gave you. Whatever that means for you. If it ain't a situation where it's you doing what you got to do to get something, and everything you're doing is the reason you're losing it. Everything you're doing is the reason you can't. It's like you taking every wrong step to try to make something happen. And you know what type of steps you busting. I don't know what type of steps you taking in your life. There, Taurus, you trying to make something happen, or you just want to put yourself in a position. You could be in a situation where it's like there's another way to do it. Can't tell you how to do it. Can't tell you what you're doing. Can't tell you shit, matter of fact. But there's another way to do it. If it's someone in a situation where you're trying to figure out how you can hold on to this that you've lost, or this that you're losing, something you're emotionally connected to, or it's like friends may be falling out with you. You could be in a position where the way your manager is expressing themselves toward you now, at one point they may have been in a certain type of energy with you. Now that energy is not there no more. Now it could just be strictly work. It could be strictly business. And that's because you found yourself in a space to express yourself a certain type of way to your manager. And it could have been in a position where you desired something. You may have wanted a certain expression or a certain reaction to an expression you put out. So you took a chance on that and you slipped. And it's like you risked the whole situation for a little personal satisfaction. Ain't that some shit? It's the Lovers. Now it's crazy because it's sideways, but it's more tilted that way. You feel me? So it's like, if it's someone outside of you, if it ain't a situation where you figured out or you're aware of your love, whatever that is, whether it could be in a passion where you got moved from one position in your job to another position in your job. Now that you in this position, you realize how much you adored in that position. And that position had you in a certain energy, the energy of love, and it put you in a space to carry yourself gracefully in whatever energy or communication you were doing. Old me, new money. So you could be the same old you just have a new perspective about a situation. Shit, you in love. Or you're watching your love. Yeah, shit, I'm telling you, whatever's going on. If it's people around you who can't come to you no more, then you walked away from friends. You walking away from a relationship, or you just walking away from something. You're no longer emotionally investing yourself in a space where you once felt it was secure to do that here. You feel me? You once promoted this. This was an energy or a feeling that you would stand by. When people express themselves like that, you might have participated. Birds of a feather flock together. You might have participated in that energy with them, whoever they are. But now you're not in that vibe no more. You're not on that channel. Matter of fact, fuck the different channel. You bought a whole new TV. Fuck you, that old shit, whatever that was, it didn't bring you life. And you know that. Because you have an example of life. Or you may have experienced life and you got a love for that space, that energy, and you were moved out and returned to where you were, wherever you were. Now that you back there, you have no feelings for that because you want to go there now. And that is causing your reality to die. Because you're not living in your truth. I'm too much, don't know what to do with myself. Yeah, it's a whole lot of transformation for the sake of love. And you know what that means for you. So put your foot in the shoe that bitch.